Yeah, Amsterdam 2 looks good. Amsterdam 3 was a pile, and so was London, both 2 and 3. This one looks solid. So the issue seems to be with Twitch. Is it doing okay now, or I see a full 6 megabits now? Okay. Weird. Very weird. That very rarely happens. Yeah, it could be some sort of DDoS attack or something going on. Now we're desperately trying not to die in this maze here. I'm in a bit of a jam because there's a rat that comes up here. We have no way to escape it, so all we can basically do is try to outrun it, which is fine for the first time, but then even if we do manage to outrun this one, there seems to be another one that follows. Let's hide from this one, try to go up here again, and go back down. We do need to go down there again. All the other paths out of here are basically blocked. There's the other one. And then when we go back, we meet the first one. That's great. It's fantastic. There's no avoiding going down this path to start with, because we needed to get the key to open the door. No avoiding that. The exit is uncomfortably close, but we can't access it. Guess we need to try to trap this guy in here. I think we're actually safe right here. I think for the time being at least. Let's wait for him to come back. We do need to trap him in there, so I don't think we can. Don't think we can avoid that really. We need to try to do that without running into the other one. So when he comes down here, we need to be right here. And, we only have a very short period of time to do this. We need to do it basically like, yeah. Problem is that it goes there first. Instead of going forward. This is it's tough. Actually not sure how this is best handled. There he comes. Too soon. We can't close it yet. We need him to finish his walkthrough, but I suppose we could also do this. We could just What we could do is we could do what we just did and just follow him back. See if we can actually follow him back. Might also be an option. In case we wait here for him to arrive. This is all about timing, figuring out the correct timing and figuring out the patterns of these rats so we can make it through. There he comes. That might be impossible to do without running into the other rat. Now we did manage to make him go through, but as we did, we got caught with the other one, and the other one made it through the gate and killed us. Yeah. That doesn't really seem like a viable option. Maybe following him back is really the best one. The other potential option would be to let this guy go. Trap the other one. We're not trying to do two things at the same time. Got killed anyway by the third one. This one is particularly difficult because there's such a long period where you can't even sidestep. When he comes, because even if you go down there and try to outrun him, we have no way to go. Okay, look what happens here. We run into the other one. Let's not accidentally save over that. That would be bad. Have to redo what little we have finished of this maze already. Okay. It seems that no matter how we turn the timing, we're always going to run into at least one of them. And even if we stay here and try to let him run past us, which is definitely one of the options. Here he comes, going upwards. There's another one on its way up there as well. I'm trying to figure out the pattern of the other one. There's no one here at the moment. There, this one comes. He's going to go here and he is going to go past us, but now we run as fast as we can. Hope we don't run into another one of these. It's of course impossible. We're at the definition of insanity. We're doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Maybe this is the only way to escape this, but it requires us to go pretty much as fast as we possibly can. Over here. Now we're going to suffer very badly because we locked this rat in here before. I don't think we can do this. There's no way we can let the other rat out without taking a hit. So the better option is to wait for the first rat to arrive here. I might make another save, which is a little bit closer to where we are right now. He's coming up here now. Save right here. Shorten our wait here a little bit. I don't think we can go down there and catch him. We used that trick with the other rat to trap him in that tiny corridor. And we were trying to get in here because we had the same problem going into this maze as we do getting out of it. Very, very, very long way to go and not a lot of places to dodge. And in fact, pretty much none. Here comes number 2. Okay, we need to figure out some way of getting rid of this guy. We're just going to have to get lucky with the timing here. Okay, I could have trapped him. He comes straight back down. He comes straight back down, so we can trap him as well. This is pretty much the only way to do this then. Get out of the way. Let one of them go up, let the other one go down, and then we trap the other one when he goes back. That's the current plan. Get down there. Guess we need to be down there already waiting for him. Sometimes a little bit finicky with the controls. You sometimes don't actually click anything and it goes through anyway. It's a mouse operated, so it's a bit touch and go sometimes. This is very precise timing though. And, sometimes it's just impossible. But, seems to depend a little bit on randomness of the pattern of the other mouse. Suppose this might even be easier. Let the other one up. And there comes this one. This one is going back and forth, right? There comes this one. And I have to deal with this one as well. Sheer dumb luck. Let's save this. This is actual progress. He locked out. Trying to get him there. We made some progress now. Let's now we just have this guy going back and forth here. He's going back and forth though. That's definitely a problem. Yeah. What do we do with this guy? What do we do with this guy if he's going back and forth all the time? Can't just wait here forever. One of them will eventually catch us. And we follow him down. How far does he go? No, he can't. He just goes down to the bottom and then he comes back. I don't see any way of avoiding that at all. Does that mean we're dead here? Is this the end for us? Or is there a way to... Does he ever stop doing this? Yeah, I really want to finish this game. I'm a tournament gamer. We spent a lot of time on these dumb mini games already. Trying to figure out a way to solve this. We might be locked in though. It's possible we've already done something that means we're never going to be able to get out of this particular mess. There he comes. We can't stay there, that's for sure. It's this guy that eventually gets us. Might be able to take him down there. It's possible. It's tough though. At least we can wait here for him to pass. Where does he go then? Does he go down there? Does him going down there after the... No, this one comes back. How am I supposed to get out of this mess? Seems I can also lock this guy in here, or that seems to be an option. He will follow me down here, it seems. So I guess if we wait for him here, we could put him into this trap with all the other ones down there, assuming that assuming he comes after us, which is you can see this guy constantly going up and down here. We sort of need to wait for him to stop doing this. So there is no way we can do this while this guy is going up and down here. There's no escaping this guy. There's no path that allows us to escape him. And while he's just going up and down, we can't make a run for it. I'm wondering if that's just going to go on forever. Whether he's just stuck like this, doing that, going back and forth. I don't think there's any other path that we can actually take. This all leads back to what is essentially the same. We can't go down here. We can't go over here. So are we soft locked now? Are we stuck in this maze without a way out? I think we are. I think we are. I think there's no way out of this. Suppose our only option is to load number 19. Do all of this again. Ah, yeah, that's right. We weren't able to do this. This save is also a soft lock. What I need to do is I need to be a lot more diligent and making additional saves so we don't get locked in like this. Oh, this is pretty tough though. This is how we ended up in this mess to begin with. Now, what was it that we needed to do again? Use the watch on the walls. No, first we use the pen on the lock. Get out of the cage, and then we use the watch on the walls. Then we need to crawl over to the grate. Open that up. Get out of here. And that's how we ended up in this mess. Like this, save number 19, leaving 20. And now we're back at the beginning of the mazes for the rats. Key is over here. We need to figure out a way to get there. Guess we need to go in this direction. We do. And we have the key, and now we need to get all the way over there, get to the end of the level. While doing that, the first one is significantly easier than the second one. It's just a matter of a little patience here. Just need to wait for these guys to pass so we can go up here. Easy to lock them in there. Also easy to get the key. Let's be smart. Save right here. We have the key. Now it's just a matter of getting to the exit. That wasn't the way. That's 20, sorry, wrong load. Groovy music though. Don't want to go down there at all. Or do we? We need to figure out the best path to get there. Not a given that the path that we came is the correct one. This one really wants to get us. We better run here. Okay. Can we go here? No. Too simple. Okay. We go here. Now we do this slider over here, and then we go down. Need to be a little bit quicker opening this up. I wish the game would stop making me run down there. I'm not telling it to do that. All I'm doing is clicking forward. I shouldn't be doing that at all. No, absolutely not. Continue onwards here. Thank you. Okay, up is not an option here. Down isn't either. So we need to go down here, I suppose. Wait for these guys to pass. Try to run this way. No, we're not far enough down. Okay, this is the path that we need to take. This will get us over to this side, and then it's just a matter of going up this pipe to the exit. We're safe. Okay, start by making a new save here. Save each maze at the start. And if we want to make a save midway, we'll make it a new one so we can go back to the start so we don't have to do all of this again. There's the key. Okay, so the key is there. Dumb. That was dumb. I had it. Okay. Do we want to go down here anyway? Perhaps we do. Yeah, we do. This is the path that we need to take. We need to go down here. Then up here again. Let's lock ourselves in here. We have the key. Override save number 1. Name this one 21 instead. Did we perhaps already finish 2 of the mazes? This is the 3rd one that we're lacking in. So now we need to get over here. I have no way how to do that right now. First thing to do is to get rid of this rat. Got lucky this time around. Went the other way. Stop chasing me. Got cornered. Okay. Okay, so we need to go further up. But perhaps this is still an easier way to do this. Maybe we're overthinking this. We are. No. You bastard of a game. almost looked like we had it, but alas we don't. We need to go down there. These guys are very persistent here. The difference between this one and the first level that we tried is that it's very easy to lock yourself in on this one. So you can't really throttle, you need to find the correct way, and you have absolutely no grace period in getting there. You just need to hurry as much as possible. How do we get rid of these guys? Gotten rid of that one, but how do I get rid of this one as well? Suppose I can go here. Okay. Could have escaped that one. So this might be the correct path then. Going down here. Okay, he comes back. We need to trick this one. We have to get him to the other side to be able to get through there. That's the path that we're going to take. We're going to go here. Go all the way over here and go down this grate. Don't go up there. As soon as the rat has passed us, we need to close this one. Get over here. Damn it. If we hurry up as much as possible, can we make this without close this? We have zero time for mistakes. This all needs to happen in the little time that we have to do this. Go down here. 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 Close. No, not up there. Hurry up this way. I might save once we're down there to getting down there is pretty much the same every time. Doesn't change at all. Oh, this is the correct path to go. Might save right here. On about halfway of the path that we need to go. I think this is the correct way to go. Otherwise, we'll have to start this level again. Start it again, in fact. There we go. Okay, 2 down. This might be the one that we got stuck with. We'll see in a moment. But here the key is all the way over there. Shut off here. Okay, I suppose we have no other option than waiting for this guy and potentially following him out. We can't outrun him, that's for sure, so I guess we wait here. He'll go up and then he'll go back here and we follow him out. Oh, that's the only way to do this. Hope he doesn't turn around. Save here. I suppose he'll hit down there, and let's hope that he walks past again. This is the only way that we can save ourselves. Yeah, we're okay, but how is it that we get all the way over there? It's just back, right? Yeah. How do we get all the way over to there to get the key? At the top now. He turns around, we're screwed. He doesn't turn around, but there's the key. There's no way we can do this. This isn't an option. Can we somehow get down from this somewhere? No, we can't. So going up here is not an option. This is not a path we can take either. Or is it? No, not really. This is a dead end as well. Might as well use this save to try to find exactly where it is that we need to go. It's probably here, right? Really can't be anywhere else, can it? How are we supposed to be able to reach this? Can't go there. We're supposed to go all the way down here. There's no way we can do this, that's for sure. Was by accident. Okay, we're here again. We can't go back there. That's we know that for a fact. That's just where we came from. That's a closed circuit. So there's no way to escape that one. go here. And, suppose there really isn't any other path. We'll follow this guy up here. Go all the way up. Or are we going to escape this guy if he decides to come back? Going here is definitely not an option. There comes another guy following us. Okay, let's assume that we do need to go down here. I don't really see that we have any other option, but it's going to be a pain in the ass. Guy is always going to come after us. He'll go there, you know that. Yeah. No, now we're rid of him, but if we go back, aren't we going to run into the other one again? Of course we are. We have the key. Now we're basically in a similar spot as we were at the start of the stream. So it's been an hour and we've made 0 progress, really. No, it's 23. The exit is here. See if we can make it all the way over there somehow. Okay, we wait for this guy. Let me try to duck this guy. Okay, he goes that way. Need to remember that. This guy is coming right down here. We'll let him down there and we'll lock him in. We'll wait here because this guy will turn. No, he actually doesn't if we're standing right there. I guess we trap him as well. I will trap this guy. Not terribly difficult to do actually. If the game would let us do that in peace, that would be great. This is going well. Why can't I do this all of a sudden? It's not that hard. It's basically it, and now we wait for this guy. We want him to come down here, follow us, yeah. It is somewhat split timing. You need to open the gate at exactly the right time. Can't be too late, and you can't be too early either. Might make a save in between these. Now if I can manage to catch this one, I might save again in a separate spot. We can return, because one of the risks is that the game sends us up instead of sending us sideways, and then we're obviously dead. So even if I do this 99% correctly, we can still be dead. It's difficult to do this this twist turn here. Okay. Make a new one here. Might as well use all the saves that we have. Plenty of them. Let's wait for the other one to get down there again. Need to do exactly the same thing. A little bit too early. He needs to be early enough that he doesn't hit us, but late enough that he actually goes through. We can open it beforehand, but we need this to be fairly accurate. Yeah. Get down there. Bastard. Yeah. No. He followed us right out. Damn thing. He managed to follow us out again. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Maybe we can still outrun him. We need to get... Exactly the same problem as we were in before, in that this guy comes after us. Then when we go back, it okay, maybe the trick with this guy is to get him here. Try to get him stuck over there. Then we can possibly take the one that follows and try to trap him as well. I think we need to trap all of them. At least we can do this. And then this one is coming up here, right? Now he's stuck. Why is that? This is the same situation as we got stuck in before, but why does he get... Why does he get stuck in there? It's not the case when we load this one. He isn't stuck in there at all. That's not what we want him to be either. This one actually isn't as difficult. What we can simply do is this. Then we'll go down there and we'll shut this one out. Doesn't solve this guy. Why is he now going up and down forever? Seems that we need to trap this guy. Is he already going up and down forever? Yes, he is. Why is that? Okay, so if we let this guy go down here, what is the difference here? If we're standing right here, then what? Is this a matter of which path we take? No, he's already doing it even if we go down here. I think we might already be screwed. It's a very annoying place to get softlocked in. Here comes one more. Now he's already doing this, so we can't get out of it. Ah, how are we supposed to do this? How is this supposed to be possible? There's no other path we can take. So that's not really an option. He's not there now. But, is he coming there? Not yet. No. I don't know how we managed to unlock this. Somehow we did. Has something to do with where we are when he arrives there, which seems to affect his pattern, and if he gets stuck in this loop, then obviously we're screwed. Now how the hell do we get there? We need to go all the way back, obviously, somehow. You already know for a fact that there is only really one path in here, which is the top pipe here. The only way we can get there. And we also know that this is pretty much the only way to get down here. Are we going to make it? No. Okay, it's all the way over there. It's all the way over there. At least we're out of this endless issue here, which is nice. Just can't click this, that would be bad. We do need to go up here. The exit is actually not terribly far from where we started. Makes sense. I hate it when the game does that. Decides to go up instead of continuing sideways. I can't imagine what playing this with a roller ball mouse must have been like, because I have a very good optical mouse, which is pretty accurate. Oh, it's still doing this. Okay. Might make another save where we're closer to where we want to be, so we don't have to do this trip 100 times. Isn't dangerous to go this path. It's basically always the same. Keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Save right here. Don't see that it makes any difference. We're not locked in here. Okay. Okay, that's instant death. It's funny, however, that it isn't always the same, so the paths do seem to be a little bit randomized. Now, how do we get there? Is how... Yeah, it is. JFC on a biscuit. That took some patience. Make a new save. Or probably this is the 4th level, right? So this would be the last of the maze levels. There's the key. Locked a little rat in there. Because this is the only way we can go. Mazes are definitely getting more and more difficult. It's getting more and more difficult to find your way around them. It doesn't help at all that you can't see where you're going. Okay, we can make it to the top using this way. And there's a branch down there. There's a branch down there. And multiple branches down here. And, stop going up when I press down. Okay. First thing we do is lock this guy in here. I hope that we don't have to go there again. That's not how. Okay. That is how. Don't think we have to be too worried about this. Then we can make another save. $269? No, not really. Just 26. The other would be nice. 200 are nice. We don't have to crawl this way forever. Ran right into the rat. That didn't work out so well for us. This one just goes in circles here. We can go here. How is it that we're supposed to... This is a dead end. So that's nice. Need to try to figure out how it is that we get all the way over there. This is one potential way we could go. We can't go further down than this though. This is a dead end. But the path above is not. So we can go here. This is a path we can take. This is not a dead end. We can go down here. And we can take this path. This is also a dead end. This one below is not. We can go here. Up here. We're almost there. We almost have the key. And it's just a question of finding our way out. Which is usually the difficult part. Get back here. I want to lock you in here again. We don't bother us again. Well, the exit doesn't seem that far away, but that's quite the path that we need to take there. It's just getting out of this mess again is difficult enough. Okay. It's all the way over there, so we need to get down here again. Probably further down. Might have to take this path here. Right. Are we going the wrong way? It might be. How do we end up there? Okay, this is how. That took a while. That was quite difficult, actually. Not an expert at these puzzle games, and that took me a long time to figure out. Particularly the third one was by far the most difficult. The 1 and 2 and 4 not really all that hard, but 3 very difficult. Might also just be a bug in the game with the red getting stuck in the up and down motion. That might be a glitch. What do we have in here? Some sort of soldier. He doesn't really have to want to tell us very much about it. Get some background music while the game doesn't have any music. Other than that, there are some clothes here. What do we do? Do we the discreet entrance was perfect. The soldier attacks. Okay, you go over to the soldier and punch him in the nose. Is this reasonable? It's 100% cotton. Yeah, I assume that's the shirt. Yeah, we probably weren't close enough. And when he was fighting the guy, he took some time to examine the the piece of clothing here. Let's take these clothes. And, I was thinking we could maybe wear his uniform, but not so much. Laces. Look at these knots. Untie the laces and slip them into your pocket. Okay, this is where we put on the uniform. He's lying on the floor without moving. These long hours of training kept taking their toll. Yeah. Having a little kipper, that's fine. Napkin here as well. Take the napkin. Always a sink. Always a trash can as well. Open up the trash can. Won't find anything. Okay. The glass is left in the lavatory. Let's pick that up. Did we already take it? No. The glass is left in the lavatory. Where is the glass exactly? This game can be very pixel perfect. There it is. We have the glass. Let's tie him up. So he doesn't talk. See if that helps us. No, nothing we can do about this grill. We can't examine these showers. A bench here as well. Can we operate that somehow? Think about this grill either. Okay. Get out of here. Soldier cries out, help us, spy is among us. Okay. In addition to tying him up, we need to shut him up as well. How do we do that? Beat him up. We take the uniform. We pick up the laces. And we use the laces to tie him up. Wrapped up like a roast beef. Yeah, sounds nice. Let's take the glass. The what do we use? The yes, we use the, where was the napkin? Yeah, it's over here. We use the napkin on the soldier. Oh, it says quiet as a mouse. Okay. See if we can walk out there. Okay, now there are no soldiers in here. Now that we've taken care of this guy, we have keys to operate here. We go in here. No. Not seemingly. Soldier, the clothes are not the official ones. Your boots aren't tied. But wait, it seems I've already met you, soldier. Catch him. Okay, how do we... We need to tie him up, right? Otherwise he'll just escape. Can't go this way, at least. So let's try to see if we can go left instead. Can. Go in here. Where does this take us? It's a gun case, a fuse box. We should maybe try to operate these drawers. See if there's something worth looking into here. Opens. This one is empty. Seems we can open all the bottom ones, not the top ones. Blank wooden stamps. Ah, another pair of laces. Oh, use the laces. Laced up our boots again. That solves that particular problem. Wonder if we can find another uniform here. He said that we weren't wearing the correct uniform. Blank wooden stamps. What are we supposed to do with this stamp? Or rather, what are we supposed to stamp? We can't open any of these, right? I think we already tried all of them, but let's try them again, just in case. So how are you guys doing? You're being very quiet in the chat. Am I boring you to death with this game? I was saying earlier that my 6-year-old got into an altercation at school today with the staff. He had a rough day. Has a short fuse like the fuse box. You sometimes need to be a little finesse is often required to deal with him. Okay, there's this gun case that he apparently doesn't want to use at all. He doesn't seem to want to open it. There's also a freezer here. Doesn't seem to want to do anything with the freezer either. Okay. Can't go right here, but there's also this room over here. I suppose is a room. Or what? Okay, we can't go right. What's here? Some sort of control room. Piece of clothing on the bed. You read mission order priority max agent 743 mission buy all the fantastic games of Delphine software. You are in total agreement. That's funny, Delphine. That's very funny. Take these clothes. Decide to leave it here. I was sort of hoping that we could exchange our clothes, but maybe that isn't necessary. That isn't possible either, so that really isn't possible to do. Control board. It's a water fountain. Half full? No, half empty. No, half full. Well, the least you can say is that it fills up the water fountain. Suppose we could use the glass from the fountain. Fill up the glass. Okay. What is this? Is there a... It says garbage dump. Where is that on the screen? It's hard to see, but apparently there is something here. Examine garbage dump. Can we operate the garbage dump? A rescue canoe. It's not delivered with oars. You take the lifeboat, why not, if you think you'll go to the beach this afternoon? Okay. Make another save here. think we haven't screwed anything up so far. Is there something here? Soldier, please go fetch me a glass of water. Okay. I'll definitely do that. There's a fingerprint identification thing on the door. This gadget is a lock that works by thumbprint identification. I know what it is that we need to do then. We need to get his... We need to get his fat thumb on a glass of water, so... Let's find this guy again. Where did he go? How did he just disappear like this? Okay. Where is the guy? Did we already fill the We did. Maybe we just need to fill it up again. Where did this guy go? Obviously we can't access this door. Access this one now. Okay. What is here? Okay, there's a stamp over here. That is interesting. Is the one that we had, that we took, is empty, right? It's blank, but this one probably isn't. It's the officer that we were supposed to get the glass of water for. I suppose we can't just make another save here. I suppose if we now give him the glass of water, see if we can you really like to collect them. Congratulations for this new failure. Didn't like us stealing his stamp. I guess he's the guy from Office Space. Okay, let's try giving him a glass of water, and while he's turned away, let's steal the stamp. While he's turned away, I said, not after he's turned away. We had a moment. I was just a little bit too slow. Use blue glass on officer. We have a split moment to do this. You replace the wooden stamp with a blank one. And leave. Okay. Well, now we have a stamp. Although I have no idea what we're supposed to do with it. What are we supposed to stamp exactly? This apparently is not a door we can access. Use the stamp with what? With the mission instructions, is that what we're supposed to do? That doesn't actually seem to... No. Doesn't seem to do anything. Can't operate the stamp. No, it was a joke. Let's look around in the other rooms again. Must be something that we missed. He's still here. Tapper. The louter is very standard. It's got a faucet. If a mirror works, that's actually pretty cool. We were able to operate the trash can, but doesn't seem to be anything actually in it. Went over this pretty well. There's this bench over here as well, but I don't see how that really helps us. Let's go pixel hunting a little bit here. Do this in every room. We find what we missed. There's the sink. The bench and the trash can. Nothing more in here at least. Really sure we can't go into the officer's space again. A very heavy door next to which you notice a machine capable of identifying fingerprints and therefore opening the door. Yeah, that's right. We had the My thinking was that we were supposed to swipe the fingerprints of the officer off the glass, but how would we go about doing that? Now in the difficult point and click part of this game, I think we've mostly gotten through the difficult puzzly bits of the game. And now we're in the point and click thing. There's another of these fuse boxes over here. Let's go in here again. Maybe we missed something. It's, there's the bed over there. He didn't want the uniform, and he doesn't seem to need it either.
Plug my stick into the mister.
Hey there, Charlie Farr. Thanks for the raid. Hey there, Cypho. Welcome in. How was the rest of the C64 night? I caught you when you were starting out. Thanks a lot for the raid, guys. Welcome in. Still at it with this game. I was cautiously optimistic that we might finish it tonight, but we still might. But I don't think we're going to be playing another game after it. We managed to get out of the rat mazes we were stuck in. We've made it into used to be a pretty difficult section of the game. Might be the final sections. We're on this ship. We're trying to get out of here. Right now I'm just doing as you do in these games when you're getting stuck. I'm pixel hunting, trying to see if there's something that we missed in here. It's definitely been hints and bits of James Bond all over this game, although in this particular European version of the game we're supposedly CIA, but in the American version of the game, which is actually called James Bond Operation James Bond 007, a stealth affair, we're MI6, which is a bit weird. And there are definite similarities, and in both what we've done and various locations of the game. The fact that our name is Glames is one of them. Yeah, that's one of the games that were also on our adventure wheels as well. The Cruise for the Corpse. That's we already played Future Wars, which is the first Delphine game, and then this is the second one, and then there's Cruise for the Corpse. I think it's just a trilogy. I don't think they made more for the Amiga. Both Future Wars and particularly this one are they're definitely point and click, but they have lots of mini games, and this one has had many of them. We were on a bobsled action. We're in a bobsled action game. There were two of these, and there were two maze mini games as well that we played, and there's been bits and pieces where there's been some action required as well. So it's not just a point and click. The point and click interface is somewhat similar to both Cruise for the Corpse and Future Wars as well. Yeah, the graphics are pretty good, and this one does have quite a bit more music than Future Wars did. Future Wars didn't really have a lot of music. What it did have, however, was pretty good. So these games are pretty great. I'd forgotten about Cruise for the Corpse. I was just going to start Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, but I'd forgotten there are still two games on the wheel, so it's either Cruise for the Corpse or Indiana Jones. Yeah, I joined these games. I'm not great at them, but I've usually been able to get through them just by using the process of elimination. You do get better at this slowly, but Since I am streaming them, if I get very stuck, I will ask for help instead of just being stuck forever on the same bit. Doesn't really make sense. Back in the day, I used to play these games with a friend, and often we'd come up with different ideas. We'd think a little bit differently, so maybe he would come up with an idea that I didn't think of, and vice versa. And then if we got really stuck, we would take a break from the game, and then either of us would visit the other one, and we'd had a thought of something that we needed to try, and we'd meet up and try it, and sometimes it worked. I remember in Monkey Island 2 we got stuck forever with what is basically an English word puzzle where you're supposed to you're at the fountain, and there's this thing that you're supposed to put into the fountain to be able to pump the water, and that didn't make any sense to us at all. What's this? I didn't see this. Okay, it's an ink pad for the stamp. Okay, that makes sense. So use the stamp on the ink pad. Then we use the stamp on what? The mission instructions. Yeah, maps. The role-playing games, the maps were actually pretty required. Maybe not so much in the point and clicks, but you did need to make your own maps. Most of the games that followed after some point did have some sort of auto mapping system. You were spared the bother of having to do all of that manually. What do we do here? Do we operate the stamp? No. Maybe we can use the stamp on the ink pad. Right? Use ink pad on stamp. Use stamp on it doesn't actually say anything. Use the stamp. Are we doing this correctly? Maybe I should have left the... Maybe I should have left the ink pad on the screen. In order to do this correctly, give him his piece of water again. In Marvel, try to steal his stamp from the desk. We have precious little time to do this. We need to do this while he's drinking his water. Certainly need to be quicker than we are right now. Use full glass on officer. Take stamp. Too slow. A little bit too slow. Almost quick enough. Okay, replaced. Yeah, in various pieces in the game, it's very harsh on the timing. I think it's partially because I'm running this on the tower, which is a pretty fast 060 Amiga. Maybe it's a little bit quicker. Maybe that affects the timing a little bit. It seems to be very, very sensitive to the timing. Now we did find this ink pad here, so we tied down the stamp. And now we can't use one of the weird things in this game is that you can't really use one thing in the inventory with another thing in the inventory. That isn't really possible. You can examine it and you can use things in the inventory with things on the screen, but you don't seem to be able to use one thing that you have in your inventory with another thing. So you can't combine things. So I'm going to guess that if we were supposed to use this with the mission instructions, that we would then use the ink pad, use the mission instructions on the ink pad. Oh, that makes sense. Now the stamp is gone. Okay, so the stamp is now part of the stamp pad. Okay, use. Other way around doesn't seem to be an option. I don't see why I should do that. No, neither do I, but can't think of anything else that we could potentially stamp in other than these instructions that we have. Try and find something else. Perhaps not the case. I guess we could just use the process of elimination here. Fairly sure it's actually the instructions that were supposed to be stamping here. It's the only thing that really makes any sort of sense. how is it in our inventory? Okay, you can use an item with another item, you just need to right click both of them. Okay, makes sense. Okay, you stamp the mission orders. So now they're authorized, what does that change? What does that change? How do we yeah, that's the problem with some of these games. Some of the solutions to these puzzles are obscure. Sometimes we've simply found them by trying everything on everything. When you get really stuck, you either look up the walkthrough or you ask someone else. Now the question remains, we're definitely going to need to get the fingerprint of the glass somehow. Guess we suppose now to try using the glass with everything that we have. Whether it makes sense or not. Yeah, I figured we were actually pretty close to the end. Things had started to get very difficult. Okay, none of this actually works. Use glass with case. Okay. What we try next is to operate all of the things in our inventory. See if we can if there's something that we can, okay, we can open up the cigarette case. There are 4 cigarettes in the case, gold ring around it, blue ring around it, gold ring around it, a red ring around it. I'm obviously supposed to do something with that. Okay, you empty the tobacco from the cigarette, only a cigarette paper remains. You press the cigarette and it explodes. That was an act that could have proved fatal. Next time, read the manual. Could have proved fatal. It actually did prove fatal, right? With that. Okay, the bottom one is explosive, it seems. That's the one with the red ring around it. This one is different. This one is as well. Which leaves what? One has a gold ring around it. What does that do? It's the same. It's only really the one with a red ring around it that explodes, right? Yeah. Okay. Not sure we're supposed to actually operate all of them. Perhaps we're just supposed to operate one of them. I'll take this top one, which I think was blue actually. Yeah, we still have the golden one. We have the red one. Okay, we have two with the gold. One red. And we use the blue one. The only one that we have a redundant copy of is the golden one. Perhaps we'll operate that one. And we still have one blue, one gold, and one red, right? Yeah. I think that's probably correct. In case we need to use them later for something. Now we have one additional item. Can we operate the secret paper somehow? Better things to do. Use the secret on the glass. I will use the secret paper on the glass. Place the leaf on the glass, nothing happens. Potentially we do, but that's obviously something that we were supposed to do. This leaf was once a cigarette. Try to use both of them. Okay, so one of them works. You place the leaf on the glass. After several seconds, a thumbprint becomes quite visible. You delicately take the leaf off the glass. Discover a plastic film, an exact replica of the thumbprint that the officer left on the glass. You take the print. Okay, so it's one of the... It's potentially the blue one that has the plastic film underneath it. Right. So we operate this one. And we use... which one is it? Paper on the glass. Okay, so now we have a fingerprint which we can use on the ID scanner. Okay. Now we can just walk in here, then what? Let's make another save in case we have to go back. That's one thing I don't like very much about these games, or the Sierra games, is that it's the fact that you can get soft locked in these games. So if you don't you leave an item behind, or you don't get a certain item, or you do things in the wrong order, or you use your item before you're supposed to be using it, you can get locked in, and there is no way to get yourself out of that other than just restoring an old save and starting again. And I really don't like that. I like the way that LucasArts eventually approached it. They didn't do it in the earlier games, but they did eventually start doing that, where you could just wander around forever, and the game won't allow you to process or progress further into the game unless you've solved some certain things. But it doesn't matter what you do, you never die, and you can never get locked. So there's no way to kill yourself, and you can never get locked in. You just you can spend as much time wandering around and talking to the characters as you want. You can't progress in the game unless you solve certain things. I kind of like that approach far more than I like this approach, but you just have to keep it in mind that it's very easy to get soft locked, and it's one of the things I've asked for help for in the chat when I think when we've basically tried everything with everything and we still can't get anywhere. I've asked the chat whether I'm actually soft locked, and someone can look up the solution and see if we're missing something, and if we are, we need to go back, because you could spend days being locked somewhere and not get anywhere. There's a fuse box there, lots of fuse boxes in this particular place. There's a card reader as well. We're supposed to be doing something here. Okay, we can at least walk through here. Let's see whether certain death is awaiting us here. There's a mailbox, a ventilation hole, there's a door which is closed, there's a guard. Guard is protected by a bulletproof window. What are we supposed to do here? Can't speak to the guard. So we're obviously supposed to place something in this mailbox. Suppose this is where we put the authorized mission statement. Slide the mission order into the opening next to the bulletproof window. The guard makes a sign for you to pass. Okay. All the mission order says is that we should buy all the Delphine games, so that's probably what we are supposed to do, right? So officially stamped and approved, so that must be what we're supposed to do. This is the same room, except there's a trash can here at the bottom. Better things to do. The garbage is fully empty. Come in, Mr. Claims. We were only awaiting your arrival to begin. Come on, Mr. Claims. Take off this suit. It doesn't flatter you. The day has dawned, Mr. Claims. The world will finally know its master. Nothing can stop us now. Here we are at the dawn of a new world. Isn't it exciting, Mr. Claims? Now this villain is very similar to the villain in Doctor No. And it's definitely has part of its plot points stolen from the various Bond movies. Surface. The world will soon bend, Mr. Claims. These retarded imbeciles, though, thought they wouldn't take my menace seriously. I will soon discover that one doesn't play with Dr. Y without dire consequences. He's not Dr. No, he's Dr. Y. Why, you would ask? It's the island of Dr. Y. It's a pretty neat party trick. Take off, it says. You see, Mr. Claims, when the counter up on the right reaches 346, Washington will be taken off the map. I'm glad he's amused. Visualization of the trajectory. Y346, Dr. Y. Shut up, Claims. Dr. Y, a message from the stealth. Nothing to report. Target approaching. Firing corridor clear. All systems go over. You tell yourself, I must have forgotten several things. There you are, Mr. Claims. You're going to witness live the birth of a new world. You think I am helpless here, unable to do anything. There you are, Mr. Claims. You're going to witness live the birth of a new world. After Washington, it will be Chicago's turn, then New York. And after Paris, London, Berlin. You can't help but think of the crazy guy's plans. We're about to succeed. We probably have to do something. But, let's allow this cutscene to play and then play through it again. And after Moscow, Budapest, Hong Kong, Peking and Tokyo, Rome, Warsaw and Madrid, the whole world will be mine. You're watching my triumph, Claims. Yes, the whole earth will be under the spider's domination. Since your failure, Dr. Y reigns. Fine. Okay, so we have finite time to do this. Let's get there again. Figure out what it is that we need to do. We'll use the authorized mission statement on the mailbox. And we can just walk in here. That's not an issue. So get through this blurb before we save. Can't save here. Probably can't save once the counter starts. Can't skip this cutscene, I think. Need to watch it again. Even the music is a bit bumpy. Now we can save. Oh, let's make a new one. 29. Basically, with the time near 0, it's at 13 or so out of 346. Yeah, now we need to try to look around the room. See what we can find here. Would help if he would shut up once. There's a computer over here and a power plant. Okay, we do have that exploding cigarette. Maybe we can which one was which again? One with a red ring on it. Okay, we can't use the cigarette. We can't use the cigarette. We can't really do anything. We can't move at all. We can't use any object and we can't move. So I do think I did. If I try to use anything on anything, that guy just says. I try it again. Load 29. Use cigarette on computer. Watch out, Otto. Watch out, Otto saw you. Use cigarette on computer. He just says, watch out, Otto saw you. Yeah. So we're supposed to do that, but we're missing something. Some sort of distraction. I wonder if there's a... We can't move. We can't really use anything on anything, and there's something... Is there something we were supposed to do in the screens preceding this? We missed. This is obvious. There's nothing really here. Maybe there's something about this trash can here. It's a lovely Bond watch. It fires a steel string, which has come in handy. I suppose if we use this cigarette on the... What? We picked the razor out of the garbage. There was no razor in the garbage. Right, we examined the trash. It was empty, right? Examined the trash can for sure. The garbage is fully empty. And why does operating the razor on it say you pick the razor out of the garbage? Oh, that's not what the game means. It's just one of those translation failures. There must be. But the what the razor did is it's some sort of communication device. We've already found a use for it previously in the game. And we were given instructions through the razor in a Mission Impossible sort of way. It even had a joke about the razor self-destructing, and then it gave us a countdown and then told us it was a joke. So the game definitely has some humor in it, that's for sure. Pixel scan these walls, see if there's something we could potentially use here. It's just this card reader. There's also a card reader in the room before, but There is an electric plug here next to the trash can. I did not notice before. This makes slightly more sense now, because then we could plug in the razor. Well, the game says you take the razor out of the trash can. What it actually means is that you put the razor in the trash can. So now the razor is in the trash can, and it is also plugged into the trash can. So now potentially what? It's a distraction. We now operate it. Is that what we're supposed to do? We can't operate it. Not on us anymore. Well, an electric razor, you take it, okay. You can take it out again, but we can't use it. Okay, let's set this up again. Probably supposed to be doing this. But it doesn't say anything right now, at least. We can't seem to fire it off manually. Let's try heading in there again. See what this changes. Go through this cutscene again. Let's get the cracking music again as well. I can drink more of my tea. Life is good. Now, for you UK people in here, this weekend, I believe, I think it's Sunday, your clocks are going back to winter time, which means that Iceland and the UK will be at the same time. So that means my streams will be moving an hour closer to you. Well, they won't be quite as late into the night as they are now. Okay, so what? Let's just watch this through again and see whether something happens. A voice that comes out of the razor, which you wisely put into the garbage, starts talking, thus creating a diversion. Okay, we're right. It is a diversionary tactic. Destroy in 5 seconds. What's happening? Okay. Now we're supposed to be using the cigarette. Allow me to control. We're supposed to do something. We're probably supposed to be using the the cigarette, but perhaps I should already have set it up. We're probably supposed to be blowing up the computer with the cigarette, which is what we almost succeeded in doing earlier, but the auto saw us. So I guess we need to already have a mouse in place and on the computer. So when he finishes with the countdown, we probably have a split second to actually click it to blow the computer up. That's the current running plan, at least. And we do have some time to set that up. We can have it right here. It's a little bit difficult to click because you need to click to get the dialogue away. He's obviously very mad. Did we already set up the eraser? Did we forget to do something on the other screen? Yeah, we obviously did, because that didn't play out as we wanted at all. Okay. It's set again. Let's do this cutscene once more. Okay, now it's this one, right? The red one, yeah. Use cigarette on computer. Now we wait for the razor to kick in. 5. We couldn't see it, but we threw the cigarette towards the computer. Don't do something. I order you to stop this right here. Do you understand, Otto? The cigarette is just flying around the room. Flames, don't believe that your gadget make an impression on me. He destroyed the main computer of the island. We're lost. You got what you deserved, Mr. Claims. Even before you have the time to do anything, Otto shoots a bullet between your ears. Your adventure is over. Okay, so that's not... It's not the whole picture. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we were supposed to fight Otto. We were supposed to operate Otto in the confusion after we fire off the cigarette to disable him. Could be. Put the razor in the trash can and put the cable in the plug. And then that's Repair the cigarette again. Okay. Let's prepare ourselves. We have plenty of time while the cigarette is flying around the room. Give me control so I can operate. It's very, very, very hard to get control with all the dialogue that is ongoing. I might have to turn off the CPU cache to slow the game down a little bit. We might, otherwise we might simply not have time to do this. I'll turn off the cache here and fire it up again. The brightness is a little bit off because when we were in the mazes earlier, I had adjusted the brightness to you could actually see what was going on in the maze, so it's perhaps a little bit brighter than it should be. For much of the game, that's fine. It's a little bit too dark anyway. This is the copy protection bit. I've used this slowdown trick a few times already in this game. We use the razor on the trash can, and then we use the cable on the plug, and then we go in here and watch the cutscene once more. Off he goes. Okay, okay. Oh. This is the red one. Oh. Grab it. While we wait. for the voice and the razor. Now I need to get to the operate command. The only way for me to do that is to being able to right click. That isn't really successful. I don't see how we could do this any faster than we currently are. Maybe we could, I don't know. It's very split second in any case, and we could save in here though, so we don't have to go through this cutscene again and again and again and again. Let's make a new save here. So we don't have to spend quite so much time looking at this. Then we can prepare the cigarette here. Wish I could gain control right now. It all happens basically in a split second. No. I can't get to the operate command. I can't right click and get the menu while the cigarette is flying around. While there's dialogue on the screen, I can't get to the menu. Yeah, it's just it's a matter of milliseconds. You certainly don't have a lot of time. No, this is as slow as this machine gets. Close to 68k speed now. Okay, now I can do this. Now if I make sure I click it right here, just above his head, that means I don't have to move the mouse. missed. What I'm doing is I'm hammering the right button just above his head. So when I'm able to click operate, I don't have to move the mouse again. I can basically double click. It's as fast as I can possibly do it. At least that's the thinking. Place the mouse right here and just hit the right button until I see the menu. Yeah. Mr. Claims you're going to pay heavily for that. Julia will be my first victim. It's possible. It's just it's split timing. It's split timing. We're talking milliseconds. Help, John, help me. Yeah, of course he escapes with a broad every time. Julia, hold tight, I'm coming. Phrasing Mr. Claims. Okay, that's not enough. There's something else that we need to do in split timing. Great. At least we know how we did it before. We can do it again. Yeah, that's my thinking that I could save. We seem to have at least more than a millisecond to do whatever it is we're supposed to do next. So the thinking is we click roughly here. We basically perfected this. Can't save right here. Not yet either. Still can't save. Now we can save. Like a new save here. 31314. That's pi. Let's not make a pi save. Okay. We have lots of time to examine the room. A few seconds though. Not quite this. This is just a trial of patience. We've had many of those in this game already, so what is it that we're looking for here? There's a door over there. Can we actually get to the door? We can, yes, but everything falls in around you. I've got to get out of here, you think? Oh, it's another of these mini games. Maybe that was all there was to it, or what? Time to operate a lifeboat. Okay, you pull the cord off the inflatable canoe, it inflates. Don't worry anymore, Julia, everything is okay. We'll see about that. We're not scared anymore, we've finally gotten rid of that crazy Dr. Y, our mission is completed. Are you sure, John? If I were you, I wouldn't count your banana skins before they're peeled. Which is a Santa Paraguay saying. Yeah, I'm sure we're definitely not saved. Yark, yark, yark claims. I still have an ace up my sleeve. You're going to pay for this. This game is such an ass. So that's not how we escape. What a whole other level of trolling. It even has a separated cutscene just for an extended way for you to die. So that's not how we get out of here. So there's something we're supposed to do in this room. Before we're able to make our escape. But what? What exactly is that? It would be nice if it gave us a few seconds just to examine things in the room. That would be very nice. CD player. This player contains all the information necessary for the radar program on the stealth. Okay. What we're supposed to do, we have a CD. Use compact disc on CD player. What did it say? Standing right in the way of the damn thing. Road. Use compact disc on CD player. Okay, you insert the compact disc in the CD player so that the stealth won't have radar cover anymore. It can be easily detected by your agency, which would destroy it. Okay, so now we're supposed to leave this room. Right. We go through the same sequence, except now they don't have radar, so they can't find us. That it. Let's try this again. Now we operate the lifeboat as before. Are we dead again? What is it that we're supposed to do here? We need to disable that damn bomb somehow. Definitely supposed to use a compact disc. On the CD player. That took way too long. Let's do it again. Use. I don't think I actually clicked the right thing. I think I clicked him instead. Use compact disc on CD player. Not on. The controls in this game don't really operate on a level where a time sensitivity like this works well. Are really quite difficult to operate sometimes. Operating them in a very finite span of time like we have to do here is rather annoying. Let's get out of here. Doing this buys us a little bit more time, but we can't save here. Can we see the bomb from here? No. We can't see the bomb from here, right? No. Okay. I suppose we can see the bomb for a little while before he drops it, so we're probably supposed to be using something on the bomb. We can save here. Let's make another save. We use the pen on the bomb. Do we have enough time? It's very split time. Not on the helicopter, you dumbass. This could take a while. We have very little time to do this. We already wasted a few milliseconds on Yeah, it is. It's highly annoying. Why? Where is the area for the bomb on this thing? I need to be able to use it on the bomb and not the helicopter itself. Need to find the right area where I can actually do this. Maybe it's just on the helicopter, maybe it's not the bomb itself. Use watch on helicopter. I'm gonna have to load each time we want to try a new object. That's just the way it is. Okay. Oh, does it? Okay. And we need to find the correct space. And I need to find... Try the elastic band on what? The bomb? I need to load it again anyway. We can, but I need to find the correct... I don't think I actually managed to click it. How would it stop it dropping? You're right though. You tie up the bomb with the elastic band. That would never work. The bomb is kilograms heavy. But yeah, that's you're right. It's game logic. You tie up the bomb with the elastic band. Now we pull the cord off the lifeboat. I think we were actually in the right spot, but I still have an ace up my sleeve. Yeah, just you wait. There's a tiny piece of elastic holding that bomb. That is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. That must be some elastic band. It's cutscene time. And now General Miniga declared that today will be a national holiday to commemorate something or the other. Thanks to you, Mr. Claims. Text is moving way too fast for me to read it. Nice. I suppose all that remains now is to play the game wheel and see which game is next on the agenda. Let me pull up the thing. Or at least prepare it. Yeah, it's quite tough. And hey there, One Man Conquer. I suppose you've been looking, but welcome in nonetheless. See you soon in your next adventure. Yeah, could be. There are 2 games remaining on the wheel: Cruise for the Corpse and the Last Crusade. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Let's leave the music playing here while we skip over to the wheel. Let me update the wheel. There are only 2 games left. Yeah. Cruise for the Corpse and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. One of them is a Delphine game, and the other one is a LucasArts title. Spin it. The Last Crusade it is. So what's next? That means that Cruise for the Corpse is will follow that, and then we'll probably that will probably be the point where we switch the adventures, move the adventures over to the PC side, and start playing the role-playing games on the Amiga side, or pretty much emptied out the adventure games I was mostly interested in playing on the Amiga, the earlier games that really are not very nice on the PC and that are nicer on the Amiga, because most of the later games either had pretty poor ports or they were at best mediocre, but some of the role-playing games on the Amiga, however, that we haven't played are quite great, like Eye of the Beholder 1 and 2, Captive, Nightmare, and various others. So at some point we will just switch and start playing the adventure games on the PCs on Fridays and play the role-playing games on the Amiga on Wednesdays instead, and of course Shelton Saturdays with Might and Magic here on Saturdays as always. And until we run out of those games and have to figure something out. Thanks for coming in, guys. And thanks again for the raid, Charlie, if you're still here. Jump over to the face cam. See who's on here, who we might potentially want to raid. If you guys have any ideas about a raid, you can shout them out in the chat. Thanks for the GGs. And, otherwise, I'm just going to pick someone almost from random. As is usual this time of night, around a ton of people on. Caffeine Daydream is streaming Metroid Dread. How long has he been at it? For a bit, but might probably has some to go. Let's throw him a follow or throw him a raid. Yeah, you check it out. Dr. Mook House or Rob O'Hara, which one would you prefer? No, neither of these people, but I trust you. I'll rate the one with the fewer viewers. It seems like the nicer thing to do. I'll set up the raid for Dr. Mook House. Thanks again for coming, guys. You enjoy the rest of your night and sleep well. I'll see you here potentially Friday for a betrayal at Krondor. And until then, good night and later.